This is Lifestyle Nutrition presented by Group E. So today, Dr. Bana has allowed us to shadow her as she sees two of her patients. First is Susan, a 19-year-old first-time mom who I guess is kind of excited to be pregnant, and Francis, a very outspoken 82-year-old sweetheart who's experiencing a difficult time following the death of her beloved husband. So first, let's hear the exchange that occurred between Dr. Bana and Susan.
Good morning, Susan. I'm Dr. Bana, the nutritionist here at QEH. Is it okay if I ask you a few questions concerning your diet?
Hi, Doc. Nice to meet you. My name is Susan, but you could call me Susie. And yes, you can ask me anything you'd like.
Okay, great. Can you describe your regular everyday diet for me?
Yes, well, I love meat and potatoes. It's my go-to everyday meal, I would say. About twice a week, I swap out the potatoes for rice, but I'm not a fan of anything else really. I also like to drink sweetened iced tea during the day.
And how many servings of fruits and vegetables do you have per day?
Well, I really don't eat much fruits and vegetables, but I do try to eat at least one once a day, whether it be corn, beans, peas, or fruit like bananas and oranges. Sometimes I just prefer to drink chocolate milk instead. It's honestly a pretty good diet in my opinion. I really don't see anything wrong with it, seeing that I eat better than most of the people my age.
Okay, Susie, would it be okay if we discuss your diet further?
Sure.
So it is recommended that expecting mothers attain between 2,200 to 2,900 calories daily from a well-balanced diet. Are they recommended to increase their caloric intake by about 340 calories around the second trimester and 452 calories during the third trimester. It's also recommended that no more than 25 grams of protein to be consumed per day during this time.
So, are you telling me I'm eating too much or not enough?
Well, Susie, I do believe that you are consuming enough calories, but I think it's time to mix it up a bit. Now, based on what you told me, I think that your protein intake from your mostly meat and potato diet is quite high. In fact, though, the consumption of too much protein can lead to the development of preeclampsia, which in turn can result in low birth weight in newborns, as well as long-term negative effects on the mother's blood pressure.
Okay, so what exactly is this free clam from the sea thing?
So preeclampsia is a condition which usually develops following the 20th week of pregnancy and is characterized by hypertension, a persistent blood pressure greater than or equal to 140 on 90, and proteinuria, which is detection of excess protein in your urine. Now, unfortunately, based on your current diet, inadequate consumption of dairy, fruits, vegetables, and your choice of only sweetened iced tea as a beverage, you are at an increased risk of developing preeclampsia.
That doesn't sound good at all. So, what can I do to avoid this clam thing?
So to avoid preeclampsia, have an uneventful and healthy pregnancy and deliver a healthy baby is as simple as maintaining a well-balanced diet and ensuring that you remain hydrated. Now, here I'm going to show you some of the dietary recommendations suggested by the ADA. But don't stress too much about the vitamins and minerals. Most of them will come from a well-balanced diet or can be supplemented by the prenatal vitamins and minerals which you will receive.
Okay, Doc, this honestly sounds like a lot, and this baby is already taking everything out of me. But I will do what I can to make sure I have a healthy and happy baby.
Well, I look forward to seeing you in a few weeks for your follow-up, and I promise you it will all be worth it when you're holding your beautiful bundle of joy.
Several months later.
So I'm seeing here that Susie was found to have proteinuria at week 18. This week, her blood pressure has increased to 150 on 100, which is on the high side, and now she's diagnosed with preeclampsia. She also possibly can develop eclampsia, DIC, and HELLP syndrome or pulmonary edema And I'm also seeing here that she is insulin resistant. This is very concerning. We need to monitor her closely. Let me go and check on her. Good afternoon, Susie. How have you been doing?
Hey, Doc, I'm feeling fine, but the other doctors are telling me I'm not doing too well. They said that I have that clown thing we discussed the last time I was here and that my blood pressure is high. So they sent me to you again to talk about my diet or whatnot.
And were you able to make any of the changes to your diet like we discussed before?
To be honest, Doc, I gave it a try for about a week or so, but it's just exhausting thinking about what I'm going to eat every day. And like I said before, this baby is taking everything out of me.
I know it requires a lot more effort than before, but at this point, you have to make changes to your diet to ensure the health of not only you, but your baby as well. Now, here's an idea of some healthy alternatives and how much you should be consuming.
Okay, I'll give it another try.
I also remember giving you a supply of prenatal vitamins and mineral supplements a couple of weeks ago. Have you been taking those?
Not really. I forgot most of the time with those. I think it's the baby brain.
I understand it can be hard to remember. So what I can suggest that you do is try to take them at the same time each day, like when you wake up or before you go to bed, so that you have a routine and you can remember them. Now you must remember that they're extremely beneficial for a healthy pregnancy. Is it okay if I talk a little more about your diet?
Sure, no problem.
Okay, so now that you have been diagnosed with preeclampsia, it is important now more than ever that you consume enough fruits and vegetables. It is recommended that you consume between 2 to 4 servings of fruits and more than 4 servings of vegetables daily. These are rich in vitamin C and E, as well as antioxidants, and are believed to combat the effects of preeclampsia. It's also very important that you take your minerals and vitamins daily as you are likely deficient. And if these deficiencies persist, it can severely affect your baby's growth and development.
Okay, Doc, I think at this point I have no other choice. Hopefully the time passes quickly.
Just stay the course, and in a few weeks, you'll be holding your bundle of joy.
4 to 6 more days later.
I don't really see the need to go back to this doctor or listen to what she has to say about my diet again. I feel okay, honestly. I know they say I'm a bit overweight, but I've been keeping it down and barely eat any salt, so my blood pressure should be fine.
Many months later.
So Susie delivers her beautiful baby boy, weighing 5 pounds 5 ounces by cesarean section.